Hi. Tonight I'd like to present something that I call the famous three-coin trick. And we're going to use three people from our audience. We're going to use Joe, Marcia, and Karen. Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
We're also going to need the use of three different colored poker chips. I have three chips here. I have one that's red, one that's blue, and one that's green. Joe, I'd like you to select one of the colors. Which would you like?
Green, please.
Green? Okay, we're going to place the green right over here next to you. Marcia, I'd like you to do the same. Select the color.
Blue, please.
Blue. Okay, we'll leave that right here next to you. And Karen, unfortunately, you don't get a chance to choose a chip, but you can either keep the red chip or you can switch it for either the blue or the green. Which would you like?
I'll keep the red.
Perfect. Okay, we'll leave that right there. Now we're also going to need some coins from my coin collection. And I have here several coins from my collection. Each one is held in a small envelope for their protection, sealed with the strongest adhesive known to mankind, cellophane tape. Now we're only going to use three of the coins, which we're going to select right now. Joe, I'd like you to just take one of those envelopes and move it over to your chip. Same thing for you, Marcia. Please select an envelope. Okay, and Karen, please, you do the same. Great. Now these are the ones that we're not going to use. Before we show you the ones that we are going to use for the trick, I'd like to show you the ones that we're not going to use. So this is the first one we're not going to use. Let's take a look and see what we have here. Oh, this is a really nice coin. This is a Kenyan 10-cent piece. It's got a couple of lions on the front, so apparently in Kenya you can have some lion, but definitely no cheetahs. We're not going to use that one. Okay, let's see. We have another one here. Not going to use this one. Oh, this is a Japanese 2-cent coin. Very pretty coin. Someone once asked me if this would increase in value, and I said it's 2 cents to tell. But we're not going to use it, so it doesn't really matter. We're also not going to use this one. This one here. Oh, this is really nice. This is a British West Africa 10-cent piece. It's got a hole in the center, and it also has a Star of David on the front. That makes it a real holy coin. Now, I also have one from the Vatican. That may pop up later, but we're not gonna use it. Let's see what we got here. We also have another one. Not gonna use this one. Oh, this is really nice. This here is a Mexican 1,000 peso coin. Now, I actually got two of these in Mexico, but I needed one for a cup of coffee, and I had to pay, so now I only have one. But we're not going to use it. Instead, we're going to use the ones that you guys chose. Now, I see that you each have an envelope. Joe, you have an envelope here, but there's also an envelope still at the center of the table. Would you like to keep your envelope, or would you like to trade it for the one at the center of the table?
I'll stay with mine.
All right, well, let's take a look and see what you have. So this is the first coin that we're going to use for the famous three-coin trick. The coin that we're going to use is an old Chinese coin. Now this coin has some ancient symbols on there. I can actually translate it for you. It says here, made in Taiwan. So that's the first coin that we use for the famous three-coin trick. Marcia, we're also going to use a coin over here, but there's an envelope at the center of the table. Would you like to keep your envelope? Or would you like to switch it for the one at the center of the table?
I'd like to switch, please.
All right, so we're going to switch the envelopes, and we're going to use this one. So let's see what we have here. So the second coin that we're going to use for the famous three-coin trick, oh, this is really nice. This is an Irish 1-cent coin. Now it has a picture of a chicken crossing the road. Why? To get to the other side, of course. And there's a musical instrument on it, but we're not going to harp on it because we have now one more here. Now, Karen, there's an envelope here, but there's also one at the center of the table. Which one would you like? Would you like to keep yours?
Mine.
You want to keep yours. So let's take a look and see what we didn't choose. We did not choose this one. This coin here. Oh, this is really nice. This is here a British half-crown coin. And to this day, they still don't know what happened to the other half. It's a mystery. But we do have this one that we're going to use. So let's see what we have here. So this envelope here, we open that up. This will be the third coin that we use for the famous three-coin trick. Okay, this one here is a Philippine 50 centavo coin. As you can see, there's a picture of a guy standing up in the center. Now, my friend didn't think it was Philippine, but if you look closely, I don't know. But we're going to use these three coins for the famous three-coin trick. Now remember, Joe, you gave me this one here. Marcia, you gave me this one here. And Karen, you gave me this one here. I also remember that there were three poker chips that were chosen. Joe, what you don't know is that on the other side of that poker chip is an image of one of the coins from my collection. Can you please tell everybody what coin that is? Can you see? What is that?
I'm not sure.
Is that the Chinese coin?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
It's amazing. It's like you knew. But more than that, if I wave this over that, it just so happens that the Chinese coin vanishes from my hand, just like that. Now, Marcia, you chose one coin. Which one did you choose? The Irish penny, I think? So let's take a look and see over here. Is that the image of the Irish penny with the chicken crossing the road?
Yes.
Boy, it's the luck of the Irish. That's amazing. But more than that, if I wave it over my hand, the Irish coin that you chose vanishes.
Oh my
Now there's
goodness.
one coin left. That's the, which coin is that? Remember? The Philippine coin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but if I take this, take a look and see what's on the other side. Is that the coin that you chose? Is it the
Yes.
Philippine coin?
Yes.
That's incredible. That's like a miracle. But more than that, if I wave it over my hand, the Philippine coin that you chose actually disappears just like that.
Wow.
But they never go too far. You see, if we were to pursue this, we might think about looking in the purse that had the chips. Because if we do, we might find the Chinese coin that you chose, the lucky Irish coin that you chose, and the Philippine coin that you chose. Which is pretty good, but that's actually not the famous 3-coin trick. No, although it's pretty good.
Yeah.
To do the famous 3-coin trick, we just have to hold it in my hand like this. Now nothing will happen until I do the obligatory dance of the magic fingers, causing those coins to leave the dance floor. So they never go too far. You see, to pursue this, we just have to let the chips fall where they may. And in fact, under this green chip, which has the Chinese coin, is the Chinese coin. Underneath the red chip, which has the Philippine coin, is the Philippine coin. Underneath the blue chip, which has the Irish coin, is the Irish coin. And that, my friends, is the
Wow.
famous 3-coin trick.
Ah.
Oh, amazing.